Today I want to talk about how you can supersize your daily walk. And to be clear, I'm not talking about casual walking that we do throughout the day, walking that's essential to get from point A to point B, to get from the car into the house, to work, pushing a grocery cart through the grocery store. I'm talking about an intentional walk that is designed to improve your fitness and your health. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Dave. I love walking. Since 2013, I've averaged 19,000 steps a day. And for the past almost 3 years, I've hosted a daily podcast, Walking is Fitness. Each day there's a brand new 10-minute episode, and it's not me in a studio talking about why you should walk. Instead, I record each episode while I'm out walking. So essentially, we're taking a walk together. If you are walking for fitness, taking an intentional walk consistently, maybe even every day, the benefits are tremendous, both long-term and short-term. Research indicates that when we are walking consistently, we're lowering the risk of an early death, we're lowering the risk of heart disease, of certain types of cancer, of type 2 diabetes, dementia, even depression. The short-term benefits, we feel better. It lowers anxiety, it lowers stress, it helps us think better, even be more creative. There's actually research behind that. So there are tremendous benefits when you are out taking a consistent, perhaps even daily walk. I want to talk about how you can supersize these benefits by doing something at the end of each walk. Actually, you could do it in the middle, you could do it at the beginning, but as part of, a small part of your daily walk. And I'm going to demonstrate it as I'm talking about these added benefits. It's walking backwards. Walking backwards can supersize the benefits of your daily walk. And I'm going to talk about 5 ways that it can supersize these benefits. Number 1, walking backwards engages the brain in a whole different way. Because walking forward, we've been doing that our entire lives. That's almost on autopilot. But when you're walking backwards, it's a completely different activity, and it's causing the brain to go, wait a minute, what are we doing here? How do we do this? How do we do this without hurting ourselves? How do we do this without falling over? How do we do this? So you're supersizing your brain activity. And you know, as we age, one of the things that we're instructed to do, one of the things that's recommended that we do is to try different things, learn different things, use our brain in different ways. And when you're walking backwards, that's exactly what you're doing. Walking backwards also, benefit number 2, improves balance in a way that forward walking, certainly that helps, but backward walking, again, you're doing something completely different. Your brain is now activated in a different way, and you're having to work harder at maintaining balance. And again, as we age, one of the things that we're recommended to do is to do balance exercises, to improve that balance, to reduce the risk of falling. So that's benefit number 2. Benefit number 3, when we're walking backwards, we're engaging different muscles. We're engaging muscles differently. We're engaging the muscles in our back. And if you suffer from a sore back, this could be, it doesn't happen for everyone, there are no guarantees, but this is one of the ways to strengthen these back muscles and maybe even to lower the pain of a sore back. By the way, I should mention I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed personal trainer. If you are having back issues, please see a professional, please see your doctor, and also make sure that it's okay for you to do this. As you can probably tell, this is a little more dangerous than walking forward. You're not entirely sure what's coming up behind you. If there's height variability, you risk tripping and falling. And because the balance issues are a little different, that also is a risk. So make sure that this is safe for you to do. So you're engaging muscles in your back. And that's a benefit, a supersized benefit of backward walking. Another benefit of walking backwards, again, engaging muscles that we aren't normally used to engaging during regular forward walking, and that is muscles in our legs. You're using muscles in your legs and your glutes that you don't normally engage when you're walking forward. So you're engaging these muscle groups that aren't engaged in the same way when you're walking forward. And then the fifth benefit of walking backward, because this is actually harder than walking forward, you're using your brain more, you're engaging more muscles. It's just a harder activity than forward walking. Maybe this will surprise you, maybe it won't. When you walk backward, you're burning even more calories. And for some, that's an awesome benefit. That's a supersized benefit of walking backward. Now, how do you do this and remain safe? Well, certainly one way you can do it is actually use your phone and put the camera on and hold it up so you can see what's coming behind you. So I'm going to take my eyes off of the lens, off of the camera, and put it on the screen and see what's behind me. And as you can tell, maybe you can't, I'm walking along a path that's shaded because it is the heat of the day. So this is a way to remain a little more comfortable. So as I'm looking at the screen of my phone, I can see what's behind me. So that's one way that you can do this and remain safe. Another way is if you have a walking buddy, a walking partner, maybe you could do this with them, and one of you is actually walking forward, maybe even holding your hand. Particularly if the balance is a little off when you start doing this, and you can do it for a short spell and then reverse places. You walk forward while they walk backward. And it's a way to ease into this. Now, with any fitness activity, I always recommend, again, I'm not a licensed personal trainer, but I always recommend that we start slow, start small. I would not go out thinking I'm going to get 10,000 steps walking backward. No, I wouldn't do that. I would add it on to a regular daily walk. You take your regular walk, and then you take just a moment or two and walk backwards. And you get used to it. And as you get used to it and you start to be comfortable with it and even feel the balance improve, then you can go a little bit faster and you can go a little bit longer. Now, if you're new to the whole idea of walking intentionally, walking for fitness, I want to invite you to listen to my daily podcast, Walking is Fitness. Each day there's a brand new episode, and I'm talking about a variety of topics, including the benefits of walking, but it's really about encouraging and motivating you to make a commitment to walking for fitness and then keeping that commitment. Because fitness is hard, sticking with fitness is really hard, and this daily podcast is one way that you can start a new fitness journey and stick with it. Again, the name of the podcast, Walking is Fitness. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Looking good.